My name is Dion Warlaw, and I'm a Free Lunch Academy ambassador. Free Lunch Academy is a school for thought serving food for thought that's firmly rooted in educational entertainment. Please visit us on www.freelunchacademy.com and make sure to follow us on all social medias at Free Lunch Academy. Hey James, I owe you $5.
Yep.
Remember that bet that we was talking about the other day about friends that's when you in high school versus when you get older? Well, I didn't believe you. Honestly, I thought that if we friends in high school, we was gonna be friends forever. But I was talking to my older brother, and he told me that he almost don't talk to nobody from high school at all.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't get it. I mean, I feel like we all friends. What y'all think?
No, because friends are people who went through experiences and different type of stuff. Probably spent multiple years together. In high school, you meet some of them people your freshman year. Some of them might transfer. You probably get closer with people that transfer out of school than people who stay the whole ride. And then you just forced to associate yourself with people who stay the whole ride from freshman to senior year. Then after that, y'all separate, done, gone. They don't hit you up no more. That's what my big brother told me. So I'm already knowing to keep my eyes peeled for who really genuine and who really gonna be there after. And you can always tell, because y'all do stuff outside of school. Them be your closest friends that you'll stay in touch with.
Well,
same with any old friends.
Well, me and Curtis, we've been friends since we was in kindergarten. And we lasted this long. This one of my closest homies right here. I don't really understand what the difference between him and everybody else here.
Facts, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if I could be friends with somebody like that for so long, you know what I'm saying, no matter what goes on, I don't think nobody else can do
Are
it.
y'all friends with y'all whole kindergarten class right now? No.
No, only because of the fact that we didn't, everybody in our classroom didn't have the bond we had. It didn't click.
Exactly.
I wouldn't even
That's
say
how
that.
you make
The reason why I say after high school is because we're gonna be older. We're gonna be grown-ups. We know we're not gonna be kids no more. The reason why I'm not cool with people from kindergarten, they probably just went to a different school. My parents probably don't know their parents, but when we get older, this is the real bond right here.
So if he transferred to a different school, that's when y'all friendship gonna be over?
No, but I think that's
Exactly.
what would have changed our friendship.
Kid, what you think?
It might change it a little bit.
Because of the fact that you gotta think about it.
They
We
won't see
grew
each
up
other
with each
every
other.
day.
We grew up with each
Right.
other every day, you get what I'm saying? So it's a difference in our friendship and our bond. But if you became friends with him because just he lives in your neighborhood, but he goes to a different school, y'all friendships is different. Y'all have an in neighborhood friendship, but outside of y'all neighborhood, y'all probably don't hang out and be around each other. You get what I'm saying? Me and him, we've done a lot of things together because we've always been in each other's life. So if we start from kindergarten all the way up, our friendship is gonna be different. But if at one point I was to move away or go to a different school, who's to say our bond will be the same? You never know.
Y'all not friends.
What about this? Okay, what about this? So how about instead of that, what if how do you know a friend that's really your friend versus one that's maybe not? With me and Curtis, I know for a fact that if I ask Curtis right now, can I borrow $5? Curtis is gonna give it to me. No, nothing, hands down. But me and Kev are friends just as much as me and Curtis is. But just because Kev doesn't give me $5, I don't feel like that makes him any less of a friend.
Right.
Yeah, that's the only thing. But he might be his friend for other reasons. You know what I'm saying? My reasons for being his friend isn't his reasons for being his friend. You know what I'm saying? You might not want to be his friend because you got your own reasons from her. She might feel like, oh, he just probably an out loud guy and I can't be around him. You know what I'm saying? You might feel like he's an over cool guy and you can be friends with him. You know what I'm saying? But in the end result, I feel like regardless of what, your friendship not gonna matter to nobody else but you and that person.
How do you know if somebody's your friend versus if they not?
Well, it's about personality. We our personalities fit together. Y'all two might be great friends because y'all real chill and laid back. We might not be perfect friends, but we can be perfect friends because he too aggressive, and then I find you laid back, so it's just based off of like personality.
And then actions. Like I said, me and him could talk about personal stuff, but me and him could talk about what happened at school, but I could still say both of them my friends.
Yeah.
But I could say that this is a better friend than him because we talk on a personal level.
Y'all talk about different things. Y'all get into in deeper content.
Exactly.
You know, I know someone's my friend by the way your actions speak for yourself.
Exactly.
You know, if I don't care about what you can give me or how much you have. I care about, all right, have you talked to me in like 6 months? You know what I'm saying? How many times a day we talk? How your life been? You know what I'm saying? How can I be around you just, you know, enjoying your company? Because at the end of the day, our bond is what matters.
Exactly.
I don't care about what's going on and this and the third. Yeah, you got your future and you got your life, but me as being your friend, like, hey, I want to let you know, like, hey, bro, I love you and I care about you. That's how I know you my friend. If you don't talk to me in a whole 3 months or 2 months, regardless of who you are, you're not a friend. My mom always told me, someone that cares about you, they always show that they care about you.
Well, Jay, what do you think? Because I mean, me and you are just as much as friends as me and Curtis are, and you two act way different from each other. How do you feel?
I feel like it's about what people can relate to and what people can find something in common to bond over. Like for instance, me and you, we love to
Anime.
love anime, we love film, you know, we love that type of stuff. And me and James, we might like basketball, and that's something we can always bond over and talk about. So no matter how far away we may fall apart, maybe we can come back and we got something that can rekindle that relationship. But I feel like sometimes if you just don't have things in common with people, it's extremely easy to fall out. Because we're in a day and age where if my parents was friends with somebody named Linda Thompson from high school or middle school, 9 times out of 10 she ain't talked to Linda Thompson since then, and now she see Linda Thompson at the age of 45 with 3 kids in Walmart. She said, "Oh, Linda, I ain't seen you." You know what I'm saying? So our age, it's easier for us to, you know, be in contact. You know, we got group chats now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. How about this? What about friends that's bad friends? I have some friends right now that I know I shouldn't be friends with, but
you
my
don't
homie.
gotta limit yourself with them though.
I mean, it's tough. Like, okay, I got a friend. Like he said, I got a friend in my neighborhood. We don't go to school together, but we in my neighborhood. And whenever I get around this friend, it's always a fight. It's always something crazy. But that's my homie, and I got his back. But he's a bad friend. Do y'all think that you should be friends with people even if they are bad influences?
It depends. Like I said, you're gonna have to limit yourself.
I think it depends on, you gotta know yourself, you gotta know your friend, and you gotta know what's possible outcomes. Like, you gotta be like, what's the worst thing that can happen today with such and such? Now, if I say, hey, such and such, you trying to go to Sky Zone, and they say, yeah, all right, cool, we can hang out, because I'm pretty sure nothing's gonna happen at Sky Zone unless he tells somebody to meet him at Sky Zone. Now, if he say, I'm finna go to this block party, you trying to go? I don't know. They be talking about east side, west side, south side over there. I might not go, but I ain't gotta tell him that. I just be like, oh man, moms want me to make the food tonight, so I can't even go.